Something very interesting is happening. I've been crowing to anyone who would listen for years, but especially for the last few months, that we're at the apex of needing independent media. Corporate media has failed systematically, ideologically, and dramatically. Corporate media was complicit in the DNC's handing of the Democratic nomination to Bernie Sanders. Corporate media didn't talk about Bernie until there was no way to avoid it. They resisted until the last possible day, but then eventually they just had to talk about Bernie. Corporate media's reports on the horse race are done in a way that conforms to very narrow parameters in terms of what is okay to discuss in these conversations. And I came to the audience when Trump won, even on election night, and I said, it's so important right now to support independent media. And I am so heartened that membership has exploded over the last 48 hours. I offered this 40% off deal, which, by the way, if you want, email me and I'll send you the code. We're offering free David Pakman Show calendars at davidpakman.com/calendar17. I don't know what the reason is, but it is exploding. Very special thanks to Nicholas Hillpipra, who signed up at the highest level today of $480 a year, our highest level membership. I am truly flattered, okay? But it is fascinating to me that now, all of a sudden, there are some notable major articles coming out worldwide about, hey, you know what? We need independent media. I'm waving my arms like a madman the entire election, saying corporate media has failed us. We need independent media, especially when it's Trump or Clinton for different reasons that we've talked about. Crickets. And now The Guardian publishes an article called "In This New World, Now is the Time to Support Fearless Independent Journalism." Oh, now is the time? The time wasn't when we were talking about Bernie and corporate media didn't mention him until they had no choice in spite of his surge. The last year was the time for that kind of journalism, and every single corporate media outlet failed the people. And I thank our supporters, but lots of people didn't understand the importance. Now, the headline is right from The Guardian, but I want to look at one quote from the article and talk about what they say here. This is an article by Lee Glendinning, that is, in The Guardian. Never has the world needed independent journalism more. Through our reporting, The Guardian will hold Trump and his administration to account. We will strive to uncover the truth of those if those in power hide behind falsehoods. We will continue to sort fact from fiction. When underrepresented experiences are ignored, we will find ways to make sure they are heard. Now is the time to support journalism that is both fearless and free, which is why I am writing today to ask you to fund our work by becoming a Guardian supporter. I think what is being missed here, aside from whether you consider The Guardian independent media or corporate media, doesn't really matter. The point is not about just holding Trump accountable. That's important. But the point is about laying the path for the future. And we can't wait until August of 2020 to start laying the path. On Monday, I will come to you with specific elections you can get involved with now for 2018, and we will continue laying out the path that we laid out yesterday: 2018, 2020, 2022, redistricting, the 2020 census. We have to think ahead in a real way, and I'm going to be doing it. We're going to be working on it, but we do need your support. I hope that this experience, for me, it has opened up my eyes to see what is necessary. If you're paying $120 a month for cable TV, is another $5 a month for a year of the David Pakman Show membership going to be something that doesn't make any sense if you're paying $120 for cable TV? If that's too much, use the code HATREAT40 and get 40% off. If you'd rather get a free calendar, I'll send you a free calendar if you sign up at davidpakman.com/calendar17. But Pat, you should see my email inbox dinging constantly from new members and emails from people saying, I realize that corporate media effed us. For
People
lack
are
of a
realizing
better term.
that now. Yeah, if CNN and the other corporate media networks didn't give Trump $2 billion worth of free advertising
Or
and
$3 billion.
legitimize him,
Potentially $3 billion in free advertising for Trump, and not a mention of Bernie until they just couldn't. They waited until they were going to be red in the face from the fact that they were ignoring Bernie Sanders. I really am glad. I know that there's a lot of emotional stuff going on. I'm so glad about the fact that a lot of people have come to me and they said, I'm supporting your show now. I understand the path forward. I understand we need to start working now. Please do the same at davidpakman.com/membership.